welcome back to my channel. I am back with my favorite items of 2021. Granted, some of these items may not have been purchased in 2021. I think they have been. But these are the items that I have been reaching for over and over again, or I have tried and the quality is fantastic. So I wanted to share those with you on this last day of 2021. I got my tea here. It was sitting there on that warmer. And it's just warm. But anyway, we are going to get started. I have skincare items, self-care items, of course, makeup. I have some brushes. So we're going to jump right in. The first thing I am going to show you is definitely going to be a self-care item with all of the foolishness that has been going on for the last 2 years. I started putting things into place, like taking supplements and doing different things. And the one thing that I purchased for myself and then eventually ordered one for my husband is this lavage system. And this is just a nasal rinse to rinse all of the nasty things from your nose to kind of help you keep from getting sick, or if you're congested, it kind of rinses all that stuff off out of your nose to help you feel better and be less congested. So we got this, which came with the salt pods. Definitely these two things I use my flexible spending for. Best thing I ever purchased with my flexible spending. So I got the lavage for myself, and then I got a separate one for my husband. And that thing has pretty much been a lifesaver this year. And just, I guess you can call this a self-care item. But I just thought this was the most ingenious thing that I had ever seen. And this is a little lighter, but it's a USB lighter, and it has like a little electrical current. If I can show you and not burn myself. Let's see if we can bring that a little closer. And it has that little electrical current that lights your candle instead of using like a regular lighter that you have to refill over and over again. I picked this up from Amazon. And it has the little indicator lights on the front. You can see those blue lights there that lets you know when you need to recharge it. Like right now mine is fully charged. It has the on off switch, so remember to turn that off because you'll kill your battery. Before I get into anything else, and I did this a little bit backwards, but I just kind of wanted to get into something that I had been meaning to use. I actually bought it probably at the beginning of 2021 because I missed it for Christmas last year. And this is from Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and it is the Christmas Morning Palette. I decided that since I didn't get a chance to use it for Christmas, I was going to go ahead and use it today to do my makeup. But this is what it looks like. And this is not going to be the beginning of my makeup items that were favorites. I just wanted to show you my palette. These metallics here, and this is a duochrome, are so creamy. And they are so creamy, and I will swatch them for you. And the colors are so vibrant, but that is what those look like. And we will swatch them on my hand. And they look like that. Gorgeous. And you can see that this one here is a duochrome. That's what I have on my lid. I have this one in the inner corner. And those are the only two shimmers I used. The mattes I thought were pretty okay. They didn't seem to be too patchy at all. But yeah, that is what I have on my eyes today. Also what I used today, which may soon become a favorite, are the Juvia's Place, the I Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pencil. And this one is in the shade Chocolate. And then I used a brow pen, and this was in the shade Ebony. So I used those two things on my brow. And I will take the glasses off so you can see my makeup. Just really quick, because this is not necessarily a makeup video. So we are going to jump into, I grabbed a bunch of stuff off of my dresser and put it in a bag to bring it in here. All right, so I grabbed a few of the facial items that I had in this bag, all that I have picked up. Some of them are like I picked them up from the VIB sale, but have quickly become favorites. And some of them I have been using for a while. So we are going to start with, and so far this one has been pretty good as far as SPF facial moisturizers. I have tried many this year. I am not like new to SPF, but I am having a hard time finding anything that I really like. So this one kind of surprised me. This one is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream with broad spectrum SPF 30, and it has hyaluronic acid and peptide complex, and it comes in a container like this. And it also, this is what I have used up. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah. I am definitely planning on repurchasing this one. The moisturizer that I just picked up, I don't know if I'm going to save it for the summer. It is the Sun Bum SPF 30 facial moisturizer, and I need to make sure it's a facial moisturizer. But so far I like this one. It is lightweight. It doesn't feel oily on your skin, so it's perfect under makeup. It doesn't leave a white cast at all. So I have really been enjoying that one, and I am planning on repurchasing that one. I have a couple of items from Good Molecules. And the first one that I want to show you is the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel, and it looks like this. And I really like this one. It absorbs really nicely into the eye. I don't know about waking up, but I just really like the way that my lids, like under the under eye, and I also put it on my lids, but it really does a good job, especially if I put it on at night and wake up in the morning. It really seems like it did a decent job for these old crinkly eyes. I also have the niacinamide serum, because I had heard all of the hubbub about niacinamide. This, where can you see? Yeah, that is how much I have used of that. I really like it. I am not one who is consistent with my serums, and I need to be a little bit better, but I'm going to try. I kind of rotate this one though with the Good Molecules Super Peptide Serum. This one was out of stock for a good while, but I finally got my hands on it, and I really like that one. I also have another much higher end serum that I am trying to incorporate because it contains retinol, and retinol is good for aging. So this is like the bonus size of the Peter Thomas Roth Retinol PM Fusion, no, Retinol Fusion PM Night Serum. So this is like 6 ounces. This here thing I feel like should last me for a year, maybe more than that. But this is what this looks like. And this one, if I am not mistaken, has a little bit of an oily texture to it. So yeah, just a slight oily texture to it. So if you are going to put your skincare on top of it, I would like completely wait for it to dissolve, and you can kind of see a little bit of a sheen on my hand, but I would wait for it to not dissolve but to absorb into the skin, and then put your other skincare on top of it. One thing that I picked up from the VIB sale, I picked it up as part of a set from Glow Recipe. And I wish that I had picked up another set, because that set then went on sale for like $10 cheaper than what I paid for it. But it is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. And it looks like this. And trust me, I have been using this. I only use a couple of drops though, because that's all you need. but this is a really nice toner. I am used to toner sort of drying my skin out. This one does not. It feels really, really good and moisturizing on the skin. So I've been enjoying that. I have a couple of lip masks, and I know you all are going to know the first one that I'm going to say. That is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. And this is the original, I think, berry scent. This one, this huge thing, I am having a hard time getting through this. I bought this one back in probably in 2020, maybe early 2020. I kind of put it to the side for the next one that I'm going to show you, but I came back to it and I have been using it, and I just use it as like a lip balm. I don't necessarily put it on at night. I put it on any time of the day. Another one of my favorites, and this one I am taking out of the box. This is the Bougie lip mask, and this is from Tatcha, and it is the Kissu lip mask. And I know that this is a favorite of a few people. This one comes with, of course, the famous Tatcha spatula. And then you have your lip mask here, really cute. Not even as big as the Laneige one. The Laneige one is 0.7 ounces, and this one is 0.32. So 20 grams versus 9 grams. Way more expensive than this one, so if that is a consideration. But that is what that looks like. Although this one is expensive, I will say it is really, really good. I am going to hold on to this one until I finish the Laneige mask, and then I'll open this one up and start using it. I also did pick up one of the holiday sets from Laneige with the peppermint, and I think it's a gingerbread, and then the berry one. The berry one is full size, and the gingerbread and the peppermint one are like travel sizes. So that is it as far as like skincare slash lip care. I am going to share with you a couple of the supplements that I have been using this year. I am going to tell you that the whole brand is my favorite of 2021 when it comes to some of the supplements that I have, and that is Hum Nutrition. My sister introduced me to Hum Nutrition, and I have tried several of their supplements, but I'm just going to pull out a few that I still use. And the first one is the Base Control, and this is their multivitamin. And I got it in the iron-free version because I am over 50. And I think once you get to that age, they start kind of taking iron out of your multivitamins. From what I remember, don't hold me to that, but from what I remember, they start taking the iron out. So I got the iron-free version. I am not low on iron either, so that's a factor. I also picked up the Beauty Z's, which is melatonin and B6, because Lord knows your girl has problems sleeping at night. So I picked up those, and those are pretty good. I feel like one, because it says take 1 tablet. I usually take 2 of them because one of them doesn't help me sleep. But I'll show you what they look like, just little white pills. So those are the Beauty Z's, and I didn't show you the Base Control. I feel like I'm almost out of these, Lord knows. Yeah, I actually only have one left in this one, but my shipment should be coming soon. So that is a multivitamin, not too big. This one is called the Base Control. And then the last one I am going to show you is also for women of my age who are going through menopausal symptoms, and this one is called Fan Club. This is, I think, one of their newest, and this is a multi-symptom menopause relief from hot flashes and more. It has Siberian rhubarb, probiotics, and grapeseed extract, and it looks like that. I am one who is not trying to do hormone replacement for hot flashes because introducing more hormones, they said, when I was talking to one of the doctors that I work with, all those hormones kind of go like to the breast and other places, and they can increase your chance of having breast cancer. So we are not going to be increasing any hormones, but this is what the fan club tablets look like, and this is my last dose. You have to take 2 of these, or actually you only take 1. I take that back. You only take 1 per day. And I have noticed, I will say, a little bit of a difference. I do still get hot flashes. I don't get them as frequently or as severely as I used to. So I will say that these have been working for me. So this is going to stay in my monthly subscription with Hum. I have also been taking, and I have been taking this for a while, the Garden of Life My Kind Organics Maximum Strength Turmeric for joints and mobility. I have arthritis in my right knee. All a part of age. And I dislocated my knee when I was a teenager, so arthritis was inevitable. But this is something that's really, really good to take the inflammation out of that joint, and it does not swell as much. And I find that I take less pain medicine because I am using the turmeric. Alright, so the last 3 things that are non-makeup that I am going to show you are hair items. The first one I am going to show you, I have been using for a while. I think I bought this early on in 2021. And this is the Carol's Daughter Goddess Strength 7 oil blend hair and scalp oil. And it looks like this. And I also wear here with it. I also am not consistent with putting oil on my scalp or my hair. I will put a moisturizer on my hair, but then I won't seal it with like an oil. Trying to get better with that, but this one is really, really good. It has it says blended with castor oil and black cumin seed oil. It also has, let's see, sunflower seed oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, coconut oil, castor oil, flaxseed oil, or flax, and it says linseed oil. It's a vegan formula, no animal derived ingredients. Anyway, it's really good. It's not very heavy on my hair because I have fine hair, so I don't want oil to be weighing my hair down, but really, really good. I like that one. And for whatever reason, my hair has decided that it wants to like a very expensive shampoo and conditioner, or expensive to me anyway, but that would be the Pattern products. So you have the Pattern Hydrating Shampoo and the Pattern Intensive Conditioner for Tight Textures. It says Extreme Moisture and Restoration. My hair absolutely loves these things here. I have even these 2 I got from TJ Maxx, so they were not expensive. I think this one might have been $12.99. This one I can see was $9.99, but I have since, because these are like, I am down here with the conditioner. That's probably 2 more uses. And with the shampoo, yeah, I am like here with the shampoo. So a couple more uses out of each of them. And then I have actually, when Ulta had their 20% off sale, I picked up the bonus sizes of it. So definitely you can tell that I like it because I picked up the bonus sizes of it, and that is not inexpensive. So though that is everything. Oh, well, yeah, that is everything else outside of makeup, because I'm going to consider my brushes as part of my makeup items, and we are going to start with those first. So I have finally decided, maybe back in July, I think I looked back at my like purchase history, and in July I decided to pick up the set of BK Beauty brushes, and So you have the brushes here. These are synthetic brushes, but really these are synthetic brushes, but really nice. They do a really good job of blending out my shadows. When they say you get what you pay for, you definitely get what you pay for. I find my eyeshadow much easier to do with better brushes. Here's another one here. Have them mixed in with the other brushes, but these, and then you have your, I think 3 or 4 face brushes. So this one I used today. As you can tell, it is really dirty, but excellent foundation brush. I used the Best Skin Ever foundation today from Sephora with this. Absolutely love it. And then I used this one today as a blush brush. I think I naturally gravitated towards this one because it reminds me so much of the Real Techniques blush brush, so that's what I used it for. Extra soft, really nice. So these are favorites since July of 2020. I also treated myself to a few of the Sonia G brushes. So instead of me buying one of the eye sets individually, I decided to sort of make my own eye set, and it kind of came up to the same price. But these are the ones that I picked out here, and they are dirty, sorry. So you have this one, which I think is fantastic. It's the Jumbo Blender. I think this is the Sky set with the blue handle, but this brush, because it's sort of like a jumbo sort of packing brush, but I don't use it for that because of it's kind of thick, as you can see. So I end up using this one and really liking it for putting stuff into my crease, because it places it into the, first it picks it up very well, places it into the crease, and then it blends it out like nobody's business. This is the Worker Pro. Excellent for picking up the shadow and putting onto the lid. This one is the Detail Pro. I don't know why they call this a Detail Pro. I guess you can use it for highlighter if you want to, but I usually use this for that eyeshadow shade that I use to set my eyeshadow base, and it's perfect for that because it's kind of huge, so it just like disperses that shadow really nicely. You have the Builder Pro. So I had the Worker Pro, and then this is the Builder Pro. And to me, it's just like a smaller version of the other one, but also excellent for picking up shadow and packing onto the lid. And then I have the Pencil Pro. This one is excellent for lower lash line and inner corner. So I picked those up. I also picked up a couple of Refer brushes. Trying to make sure I'm showing you everything, but I picked up a couple of Refer brushes. 3 of them are eye brushes and 1 of them is a face brush. I think this is all of them. But we picked up the Refer 26, which is a pencil brush, not Refer 26 pencil brush. The 27, which is a blending brush. The number 2, which I have been using to pack eyeshadows onto the lid. It works very well. But my favorite of all of these is, because I think when I purchased them they had like a 50% off sale. That might have been Black Friday. No, it was before then, but anyway, the number 22. This brush is fantastic. Love this brush for putting the setting powder all over. It is extra soft, and these are, I don't think they were extra, well, at the regular price it would have been, I think I might have paid $55 for this one. The regular price was $110 because these are handmade Japanese brushes with natural hair. So worth the price, absolutely. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words, but absolutely worth the price. Refer was actually still having a sale when I went on the site last night, so I did pick up, like, I think one brush set, and then the brush number 5, which is supposed to be a really good, like, award-winning blush brush. So I did pick up that, and I also just picked up the Hot and Flashy, BK Beauty Hot and Flashy, Angie Hot and Flashy brush set that are supposed to be for more mature eyes, because they had a 20% off sale on the website yesterday. 25%, something like that. But anyway, now we will get on to the makeup, and then we will be done. And this video is super long. I am looking at 28 minutes before editing. So we are going to start with let's start with this Tatcha. So I have the Tatcha, the Silk Powder, Excellent Setting Powder. I have used this under my eyes, which I used today, and I have used it all over my face. I have not noticed any kind of white cast from using it. It is really soft and silky. I won't lean it too forward because it'll fall out, but that is what the powder looks like. It has a little bit of an off-white shade to it, but this is a really, really nice silky powder. Also, I think I might have bought this in 2020. I'm not sure, but have definitely been using, maybe towards the end of 2020, but have definitely been using this in 2021. And this is the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Rose Skin Fetish Ultra Glow Highlighter. And it looks like this. And I do have this on today. And that is what that looks like. So it sort of has like a pinky, Alright, so while I was editing this video, I discovered that the whole end of it with all of my eyeshadow palettes, I never recorded. So we're going to show you my eyeshadow palettes. And the first one actually came out in 2020, and I purchased it in 2020. It was re-released in 2021 because it was such a favorite. And everybody kept asking for it to come back. And that is the Disney Hocus Pocus Gather Around Sisters palette. And this palette, I think, was such a favorite because it does not scream Halloween, but it is a gorgeous fall palette. I don't know if it's going to come out ever again. I do think that it might still be available on the Ulta website and maybe on ColourPop's website. So that is the first favorite, and we are going to move on. My throat is super scratchy. We're going to move on to Juvia's Place, and they came out with a couple of palettes and some bronzers. And so the Bronzed Rustic palette was a fave, and the Blushed Rose palette, which I did wear to work this week. And then I picked up a couple of their bronzers, which are really nice. I think I first picked up the dark one, but I felt like it might have been like a little bit too dark. Maybe this one is okay. This one looks a little bit too red. And then I picked up the tan one also, which I think this one is a decent color. And as far as eyeshadow palettes, the first one is also a Halloween eyeshadow palette. And this one is from Nomad Cosmetics. It is the Haunted Europe palette. First of all, what drew me was this little artwork on the front. Reminds me of something from my childhood. And then the color story. Really, really pretty. I love Nomad's formula for their eyeshadows. And so we picked that up. That was one of my, like, Nomad overall was like a company that was like a favorite in 2021. I also picked up, and I think this was in the summer 2021, their, what do they call this? America's Parks palette, which is gorgeous also. Let me go ahead and show you what that one looks like real quick. Really, really pretty summery color story. So we are going to travel away from Nomad, and the next one that I picked up from the VIB sale. Actually, the last three I picked up are from the VIB sale. And the first one is the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette. Getting a lot of time on YouTube. I have seen so many videos of this palette, and I got it in the dark version. The next one is one that I had been planning on picking up before, but when the sale came, I had to pick this one up, and I really like it. I have used it a few times since I picked it up, and this is from Milk Cosmetics. It is the Rust palette, and this is what this looks like. This, as you know, is right up my alley. I love a good neutral eyeshadow palette. And then the last one, this one, mixed reviews, but I like this palette a lot. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Primrose palette, and it looks like this. And this is sort of your one and done. This grapefruit shade I am never going to use, but I will be using everything else in this palette. I think this palette is really pretty and a no-brainer, so I don't know why people don't like it. But that is it. Those are some of my favorite items from 2021. Thank you for watching this long video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye.